the other guard position, Manu Ginobili. At forward, Dirk Nowitzki. At the other forward position, Pau Gasol. At center, Yao Ming.
Hello, Hoop fans, and welcome to this NBA exhibition game. We're here inside the arena. The visiting sophomore squad will face off against the International All-Stars here at the International Arena. Evening, everyone, along with Kenny Smith and Craig Sager. This is Kevin Harlan.
Well, both of these squads, they can really light it up from the outside. In a game like this, no lead is safe because either team can subtly heat up from the outside and start raining shots down.
Now as we get set for the game to begin, let's take a look at the key matchup of the game. Kenny?
Kevin, there are two guys out there who I really think have the potential to be difference makers in this game. Yao is a supremely talented player. He's built like a tank, and he has an imposing physique that allows him to muscle and intimidate the opposition. Standing across the court is another difference maker. Aldridge is a very capable player. He's such a hard worker. He can do a little bit of everything. A great competitor, no question.
And now a quick look at the starting lineups as we get set for the tip-off.
The International All-Stars are a team with a lot of solid mid-range jump shooters. The Sophomores have some guys who can really knock down mid-range jumpers.
All right, Kenny, we're just about ready for the tip to get this one started. The International All-Stars get the tip, and we're underway. The pass to Manu, tries to back down. Kicked it out to Manu. The three was nailed by Ginobili.
Want to set the tone here from the first bucket.
Inbound pass to Foy. Passes to Bargnani. Nice feed by Foy. And it's a one-point game. The handoff to Manu. Yao tries to back him in. Beyond the arc. Doesn't get enough under it. Let's check in with Craig.
Well, I had a moment to speak with Ray Wong, coach of the International All-Stars. He told me they're going to step it up on the defensive end. He said that's our focus today. We know our offense will be there. If we can lock things down defensively, the offense will take care of itself. Guys?
Thanks, Craig. Skips it to Nowitzki. Nowitzki backs in. Kick out to Nash. The J was off the mark by Nash. The Sophomores with the ball. Right around 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Hands it to Gay. To Foy. Passes to Roy. The pass to Gay. 6 seconds to shoot. Passes it to the right block. The International All-Stars with the ball. They're behind 4-3. Takes it up. Bargnani snatches it up to Roy. Skip pass to Roy. Roy tries the spin move. From 7, cans the shot.
Gay is just a terrific shooter. Great form, great vision, and he knows how to make big shots.
Passes to Yao. Backs down. With the teardrop, the bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more.
Well, he did a great job to absorb the contact and still knock it down. Heck of a play.
He completes the three-point play. Inbound pass to Foy. Right around 3 minutes left in the first. Swings it to Bargnani. For 3, nails it.
Bargnani.
The International All-Stars with the ball, and it's a three-point game. Skipped it to Manu. Hauled down inside by Bargnani. The Sophomores bring it up. 2:44 left in the first quarter. Hit back iron and bounced in. Wheeled in by Gay. Skips it to Gasol. Tries to back down. Fires. Gay grabs the rebound with the crossover.
Ginobili might have rushed that shot, but he was trying to put it up before the D could react.
Reined in from downtown by Foy. They'll try to stop this run. Passes to Gasol. Gasol tries to post him up. The bounce pass to Manu. Nash crosses it over. Stop the run. Foy on the rebound. The Sophomores with the ball. A basket would push their lead to double digits. The layup cashed in by Gay. The International All-Stars will take their first timeout of the game. The inbound to Nash. The International All-Stars with the ball. They're losing by 10. It's picked off by Gay. The Sophomores with the ball. 1:42 left in the first. They're shooting 25% for the quarter. Swings it to the right side. The pass to Yao. Dirk. Gasol yanks it down inside. The post shot missed by Gasol. And they'll run out the clock to end the game. From 7, but it's a little short, but gets the friendly roll.
Roy fired it up almost right away, but when you're that open, you can't pass it up.
Dishes to Yao. Picked off by Gay. That's his second takeaway of the contest. To Bergnani. Takes the shot. No dice from 9 feet out. The International All-Stars bring it up. They trail 18-6. The bucket was set up with the dish by Nash.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
Foy brings it up. He's got 4 assists. Skip pass to Bergnani. Passes to the outside. Bounce pass to Aldridge. Gay misses the jumper. 31 seconds left in the first quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Snatched up by Gay. Glides in, gently drops it in.
Foy got a step on the D and worked inside for an easy layup.
Bounces it to Gasol from 20 feet out. Nowitzki corrals the miss. Hits the far iron, but it goes in.
They're playing him tight all the way up the court. Full court, man-to-man D.
Passes to Roy. Lunges beyond the arc. Gasol rips it down inside. There's the horn, and we've got a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. At the end of one, it's 20-10. Kenny, what's stood out for you so far?
Not a lot, Kevin. This game is pretty horrible so far.
Thanks, Kenny. Just moments to go here before the action resumes. Bergnani inbounds to start the second quarter. Passes it to the corner. Gay drops it in on the layup.
Gay can really fill it up. It's a good idea to keep getting him the ball.
Passes to Yao. Yao backs him down. Yeah, he's pummeled and will have a chance for 2 at the line. Thomas will hit the floor.
Substitution on the court.
He gets the first of 2. And he splits the free throws. Grabbed by Bargnani. That's his 3rd rebound of the contest. Pulls up, high post, snaps the net.
I wouldn't say he's automatic from that range, but if you give him a little room, it's cash.
The International All-Stars bring it up. They're 4 for 14 from the field. Backs in. Yao hacks, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. He gets them both. The Sophomores with the ball. They're in front, 24-13. The bounce pass to Thomas. Unloads. Roy corrals it, and that's his 3rd rebound of the contest. Count the layup by Roy.
Roy did a nice job there, working inside for the close-range bucket.
The International All-Stars call time.
International All-Stars.
They're shooting 28% from the field. Lobs it to Yao. Tries to back him in. Yao. He gets hammered and he'll head to the line. Bargnani will head to the bench.
Substitution on the court.
Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. Under 4 minutes left in the second. Swings it to the left side. Back to Thomas. Lobs it to the middle. Kick out to the outside. 5 on the shot clock. Throws it up. Gay gets the board inside. Gay sank the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more.
Shooting 1.
Good for the 3-point play. The International All-Stars bring it up. They've really been struggling offensively. The pass to Yao. The steal by Rondo. The finisher finishes with the soft touch.
Rondo walks right in there for a layup. Tons of room on that one.
They're trailing by 16. Swings it to Ginobili. Gasol tries to back him in. Manu hits the jumper. The Sophomores with the ball. 2:52 left in the half. Passes it to the left block. Defensive rebound corralled by Yao. To Manu. Bounce pass down low. Beautiful feed, and it's laid in by Gasol.
Ginobili set that up perfectly. Nice look.
Passes to Gay. Gay backs him down. Didn't realize that he was on the line. They'll turn it over. Bargnani comes in off the bench.
On the court.
The International All-Stars with the ball. They're down 31-19. Kicked it out to Nash. Takes the shot. Bargnani snatches down the defensive board. The Sophomores bring it up. Excellent ball movement for them thus far. Roy came close to getting the three-point play, but instead he'll go to the line to shoot two. Bargnani will leave the floor. He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. The International All-Stars bring it up. 2:01 left in the second. Backs in. The leaner, maybe next time. To Foy. Intercepted by Dirk. Skipped it to Gasol. Gasol, he's pummeled and will have a chance for two at the line.
Shooting two.
Can't sink the first. He sinks the second. The Sophomores with the ball. They should look to use some clock here. Passes to Gabe. Pass inside. Nothing but net by Foy.
Foy did a nice job of getting open and knocking down a jumper, Kevin. That's a nice play.
They're 6 for 18 from the floor. Pass left side. With the crossover. Dumps it off. It's picked off by Foy. To Gabe. The pass to Foy. Swings it to Garbajosa. The kick out to Foy. From long range, Ginobili inhales it. The International All-Stars with the ball. 52 seconds left in the second. Passes to Manu. Skips it to Gasol. Hit the right iron, but plucked in by Gasol.
Gasol got it up and in before the defense could recover. Nice play.
The Sophomores bring it up. They're 6 for 9 for the quarter. Passes it to Gabe. To Foy. From downtown. Gasol grabs the rebound inside. The International All-Stars with the ball. They're down by 13. Pass to the outside. Dishes it down low. Ginobili. Nice dish by Young.
Ginobili!
They're trying to wear him down with some full-court man-to-man defense.
Got it up. Count it.
Gabe.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The score, 38-24.
Home court advantage hasn't meant a thing, Kevin. It's not easy to come in and play on a hostile environment, and that's what they've done.
Well, it's time for our 2K Sports halftime report.
Thanks, Kevin. The Sophomores were definitely in control. Gay has been automatic from three-point range. He's got to be feeling confident right now. The International All-Stars have really been struggling so far. Yao has been doing his best, but they're facing a large deficit. They'll need to work hard and have a little luck if they're going to have a chance.
Thanks, Kenny. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Sophomores have been pounding the ball down low and scoring a bunch of their points in the paint. I gotta say, I like this formula for the second half. Now let's go to our Craig Sager for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update. Craig?
Well, at the end of the first half, I had a word with Ray Wong, coach of the International All-Stars. He told me that he thinks they played very well in the first half. He said sometimes you're just feeling it offensively, and that's certainly been the case in this game. Guys?
Thanks, Craig. We should be ready to go momentarily. Gay inbounds it to start the second half. The pass to Gay. Passes to Roy. Fires from 14. Hits front iron and bounces in.
Roy has such an impressive inside game. Combine that with the loose D, and the bucket is automatic.
Yao inbounds it to Nash. Bounce pass to Manu. From the wing, it falls short. To Roy. The Sophomores with the ball. About 4.5 minutes left in the third. Tries to back down. From the left block. Yao gets it, but surprisingly, that's only his second rebound so far. Aldridge jumped in front of the pass and came up with the steal. Gasol picked off that pass for his second takeaway of the contest. Offensive board by Gasol. Goes up, tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go. They're 3 for 6 from long range. The prayer can't convert the layup.
Gay has got to be upset. Anytime you get to the rim like that, it's a tough miss.
The three ball is drained by Ginobili. The Sophomores with the ball. They're up by 13. The lob to Bergnani. Passes to Gay. Pulls the trigger. Clanks it off the back iron. About 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Ginobili hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Shooting 2.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Sophomores with the ball. They're shooting 50% from deep. Passes it to the right block. Ginobili jumped in front of the pass and came up with the steal. Bounces it to Manu. The feed to Nash. Picked off by 4. And that's going to be his second takeaway of the contest. A finisher. Nails the bank shot. The International All-Stars will take a timeout here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to remind you that any spectator interrupting gameplay or entering the court will be ejected and are subject to arrest.
The International All-Stars with the ball. They're trailing 42-29. Kicks it out to Dirk. Dirk tries to post him up. Dumps it inside. Gay picked it off back there, and that is his third takeaway so far. Passed it to Ford. Ford hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. And he makes the first one. Gets them both. The International All-Stars with the ball. 2:41 left in the third. The pass to Yao. He's doubled up. Pass to Ginobili. The International All-Stars touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Ford brings it up the floor. He's got 11 points. Passes to Roy. Roy Nowitzki gets the rebound. The International All-Stars bring it up. They trail by 15. To Nowitzki. 18 feet away. Hits the far iron, but it goes in.
He's got a great touch from mid-range, Kev. His height makes it a tough shot to defend, too.
The inbound to Foy.
They're playing him tight all the way up the court. Full court, man-to-man deep.
Bargnani steps back. Passed back to Foy. From the paint, Yao has it, and that's his third rebound of the contest. Feeds it down low. Shoots. Hits the left rim and out. The Sophomores with the ball. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Great pass, let him in, and the finish by Roy.
Boy, so his buddy had a lane to the bucket, and he led him with the pass. Beautiful play.
Passed it to Dirk, dumps it to the middle. Gasol backs down. Nash gets right iron and drops with the friendly bounce. The Sophomores with the ball. They're 3 for 8 for the quarter. Pass, left wing, spins to Gabe. From 17 feet out. Fired short, but gets the kind roll and goes in.
Roy can really fill it up. It's a good idea to keep getting him the ball.
They're behind 48-33. Passes inside, backs down. To the rim, off the mark with the floater. 50 seconds left in the third. Pass to Roy. Nash anticipated the pass and cut it off. Skip pass to Nash. The dish to Yao. To Nowitzki. A tough shot. Aldridge reels in the defensive rebound. The Sophomores with the ball. They're shooting 44% for the quarter.
They'll probably hold for the last shot. Missing layups are good for one thing, turning your fans against you.
Dumps it off to Ginobili. Passes it to Nash. Skips it to Yao. 7 on the shot clock. The triple off the mark by Nash. Snatched inside by Bargnani. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 48-33. Kenny, I know it's not over yet, but do you have a guess who will be the player of the game?
I think it's still up in the air, but I'll tell you who I'd go with. Gay has been playing well, and they're leading by double digits. He could just be our player of the game.
Thanks, Kenny. Now it's time to begin the fourth quarter. Dirk inbounds it to start the final quarter. Feeds it to Gasol. Intercepted by Morrison. Rondo. Hammer. He'll go to the line.
Shooting 2.
Sinks the first of 2. He's off on the second. Sails in. Number 5 gets the offensive rebound. Yet another miss. The pass to Nash. Gasol tries to post him up. Kick out to Nowitzki. Takes the 3. Rondo rips it down inside.
Nowitzki doesn't often miss wide open shots like that, but D lucked out.
Releases. Connects from 13 feet out. The International All-Stars bring it up just over 4 minutes left in the fourth. Gasol backs in. The inside shot buried by Gasol.
Not a bad decision, Kevin. He shot that one a little early, but he was wide open, so he knocked it down.
The Sophomores bring it up. They're shooting 56% for the game. Passes to Thomas. Dumps it to Bergnani. Backs him down. The kick out to Rondo. Takes a three. Can't capitalize. The International All-Stars bring it up. They're behind by 16. The finisher, bullseye.
Ginobili threaded the needle with that pass and got his man for the inside bucket. Nice feed.
To Morrison. 7 on the shot clock. Shoots the three. It falls.
Morrison.
Nash brings it up the court. He's got 5 assists. Passes to Manu. Tries to back him in. Kicks it out to Dirk. The International All-Stars touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Gay will hit the floor. The Sophomores will take a timeout here.
Sophomores.
The handoff to Gay. The pass to Rondo. Rondo, foul hard. Will take a trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
He got hammered. The D definitely got their money's worth on that foul.
He can't get the first. Good on number 2. The International All-Stars bring it up. They need to find some answers here. Yao tries to back down. The tray, a little long, but it goes in. The Sophomores bring it up. 2:22 left in the fourth. Dumps it down low. Thomas backs in. Shoots from the post. Ginobili hauls it in off the defensive glass. Passes to Nowitzki. Takes it up. Too much mustard on that one. The Sophomores bring it up. They're shooting 54% from the floor. The teardrop fell through by Gay.
Is making the most of every opportunity, Kev. Great shot selection.
Nash. Off right iron. To Morrison. Morrison tries the spin move. Passes it to number 5. The tray off the mark by number 5. They're trailing 57-40. Skipped it to Manu. The bank shot by Ginobili.
Nowitzki did a great job with the pinpoint bounce pass. You love to play with guys who'll set you up like that.
The Sophomores call time, and they've got 1 left.
All right, everybody. This is Roosevelt Matthews, the Focus Short Up Shutters. We got a new thing called Tighten Up China. So I'm going to get them shutters to play the music.
Gay will come off the floor. The bounce pass to Morrison. Backs down. The pass to Morrison. Lob to number 5. Tries to post him up. The rejection by Yao. To Manu.
He made that block look easy. That's how you're supposed to body up on a shooter and put the clamps on him.
Thomas intercepted the pass. Swings it to Morrison. Passes it far side from 11 feet away. Nash rips down the defensive board. Passes to the middle. Sails in. Thomas snatches it up. Passes to Roy. Passes to the left block. Too long, and it was missed by Rondo. The International All-Stars with the ball. 41 seconds left in the game. The 20-footer was netted by Ginobili.
Ginobili got a nice look there and took advantage of it.
Inbound pass to Rondo. They're leading 57-44. Pass left corner. Dish inside. From inside, Gasol corrals the miss inside. Gasol brings it up the court. He's 4 for 7 from the field. Kick out to Nash. Fired short by Nash. Passes it to Morrison. Takes it in with the smooth finger roll.
Morrison found a gap and took it right to the rack.
To Yao. He puts up a three. No one. That's the end of the game. The Sophomores beat the International All-Stars 59-44. It was a hard-fought game.
You got that right, Kevin. The Sophomores put it together on both ends of the floor. Offensively, they were lights out. On the defensive end, they contested every single shot. You can't ask for much more.
Thanks, Kenny. Now it's time to see the player of the game.
Well, he clearly deserves it, Kevin. He gave them an edge in this one.
Okay, game simply dominated. 20 points, 3 assists, 3 steals, and he's our player of the game. Well, that'll do it. On behalf of Kenny Smith, Craig Sager, and the rest of our 2K Sports crew, Kevin Harlan saying so long and see you next time.